What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here with part 7 of the Code Vein 2 playthrough. We are playing this up until tonight's stream of Resident Evil Requiem. Then we'll be changing or shifting gears yet again and just kind of focusing on the Resident Evil playthrough until then. If we have time to circle back to it, we will. It's going to be kind of a slow burn playthrough as we just casually go through the game. However, there's no fit, Licorice. But we will be jumping into a handful of games. I'll do a roadmap posted on the channel, and I'll discuss it multiple times throughout the stream as well, letting you know what all we're going to be covering today. Alright, so I think they wanted me to go here to check on the cocoon. I could be completely wrong. She's like ready to go. We're supposed to check 3 areas, that's right. My mistake. There were 3 points of interest. I think we headed towards the... Okay. Forest Complex and then amusement park. Metal Gear. Where are my other pins? I see a B pin, but not an A pin. That's gonna drive me bonkers. There it is. Okay. I figured that was the issue. Okay, so we're gonna go... What is it? No, it's due north, right? Let's get out of here then. Let's skedaddle. That's where we would have come in from. Oh, I do need to go through this then, I suppose. Past the withered greenhouse. That room was empty. Okay, lovely. How the donk, man. I'm lost. Ah, yes.
I ride in the back, do I?
Yes, you do, Licorice, unless you have a license. Okay, there was one. Just right along the way, too.
You need to give your body a break.
Now, if we look at the map, that's immediately on the path. That's interesting. Okay. I feel like there'd be some baddies here. This is not yet the forest complex or the apartment complex, so
Move in.
I don't think they can even see me. Oh, they can see me. Here, Platinum 7? Spicy. I like this guy. He's just chilling. We have like 28 or 27 max I-core. That's really nice. That's going to allow me to stay on the offensive. Whoa, buddy.
Bumps or bruises anywhere.
Licorice is bizarre. See the puppy dog? Evil puppy. Yeah, he's dead.
Splendid banquet.
Tanky boy. Alright, we got this guy. And I'm curious. Like, honestly, I just think I need to move forward. But is there a... there's a missile right around here. Just behind me. Okay, we'll take out that missile. I can't see anything right now, so... Also, everybody in chat, the first few chats always get eaten up by YouTube, so if you said hi or said anything, I don't see it. I will always read chats, though, so like if for whatever reason you do chat, I will read it, so that's a good indication I haven't seen anything. Mask of Luxuria, that looks cool. And if I recall correctly, Holly is of the Luxuria bloodline, so I see how it's all coming together. Oh, what the heck? I heard her struggling. Jail, what's up, Jail? Jail says test. I see that. That's the first message I saw. Oh my gosh, hold on. Told you. Shayla says, hey, what's up, Shayla? I saw some lurkers, but I was like, either it's the shy lurkers or I haven't seen the first few messages. You guys are awesome. How are you guys doing today? Shayla in jail. The first 2 victims of today's stream. Poof. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday. Slaya, what's up, my brother? I missed you, man. I was hoping you were having a good... I was like, when he didn't show up, I didn't mind, but I was just like, I hope he's having a good day, and he's not having one of those bad days or anything, so I'm so glad you're seemingly enjoying yourself yesterday, my brother. Really glad to see you, man. The RE9 streams tonight. So I'm going to schedule that tonight. So I'm doing 2 streams today. That's kind of like a bonus for you guys. So I'm doing this stream. Because remember how I said, well, you weren't here yesterday, but I said that I really like the immersion part. So I want to be scared. So for the first stream, I'm going to do it at night. And so tonight from 7 to 10, we'll be streaming Resident Evil. Walter, where have you been, man? I reached out to you because I was worried, my friend. I just was like, where have you been? Like, normally Walter's just really busy. But I was a little concerned, man. I hope everything's going well with you. JL says, hi, Inhuman. Hope you're having a great... I am. I'm super congested, though. So I will be doing the Resident Evil 9 stream. That's happening tonight. So this is just kind of a bonus stream. 2 reasons. One for the immersion, and also my wife really wanted to see it. So I was like, oh, that's perfect, because I'll just do 2 streams then. And she's like, that's fine with me. I want to see the game. So it works out perfectly. Shayla says, Walter said hi before we spoke. Oh, no way. Walter, as you know, YouTube eats comments, and you're typically one of the early birds. I have not been able to see your messages in chat for the past few days, and I reached out to you. And I was just like concerned. I was like, hope you're good, man. Walter says, been a minute indeed. I hope you're doing well. Well, that kind of opened things up, right? But not as much as I wanted. I killed a whole, map jammer. I didn't quite do what I wanted at all. Slaya says, thanks for the thoughtfulness. Oh, for sure, man. I told you, you guys are part of my little community, so I do remember things and I do care. I never am like, oh my gosh, they didn't show up to stream today. I don't care about that. But if I don't hear from you in a while, like even if you're like, hey, I'm doing stuff, but hi, I just want to make sure you guys are okay, because I get, I do care. I remember it was so funny because it was a while back, and I reached out to Shayla because I hadn't heard from her in a while. I was like, I'm not trying to be weird, but I just want to make sure you're okay. And she was like, oh, no one's ever done that before. So I was like, I just actually care about my humans. The Inhuman one cares about human life. Tender Lightstone, we need those. We need a 3 though. The Inhuman one values humans. Not all humans, but many. Many humans. Ow. Do I have my parry stick? I do. Let's try this. Hoo-ah! The parry is very satisfying. Now that I have like a 50 million Ichor, like 25 or 28 max Ichor, that's gonna hold me off for a while. Slay says, hi Walter and Shayla. And Shayla says, I'll try to stop by tonight, but I don't do scary, so I probably won't stay. I'm a big baby. I'm also a big baby. That's why I was like, yeah, I'll do it. But I would much prefer to be scared than be like, oh, like laughing and this isn't scary at all. Like, no, I'm gonna be totally scared. I'm scary. It's gonna be fun though, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Walter says, hey Slaya, hey Lemon. And Shayla says, what's happening, Slaya? How are you, Walter? Yeah, I wanted to make sure Walter was good. Walter's been really busy, and I hadn't seen any messages, so I was like, uh-oh, let me just make sure everybody's good. It's dad mode kicking in. Oh, come on. Can you jump? I wonder if we can jump. Okay. Tired and more tired, I need a break. I believe that, my friend. You work very hard. You definitely need a break. I don't know if it works like the same way where you're at, but a lot of times in corporate positions, at least in the States, like every year, like every calendar year, like vacation and things like that reset. So I don't know if that's like an option for you to maybe take just a long weekend or something like that, just to kind of refresh and unplug. Shayla says, yeah, Inhuman's awesome. Never seen another streamer like you in a great... Oh, nice. I like to hear it. I like to definitely hear that. It's good to know that you guys notice. You know, it's like, I don't know. I take the community part kind of seriously. For sure. That guy's going to shoot me, isn't he? I don't even know what that is. Oh, okay. It's just a brother. Walter said, I wanted to call in sick to work just because I'm burnt out. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's a possibility. I know that you're kind of trying to, you know, put your best foot forward because of some of the things that we're dealing with at your office, but, you know, if there's a way for you to take a break, you should try to prioritize that for sure, because it definitely seems like you're exhausted. You're not your usual chipper self. So yeah, try if you can to find a way to do that without jeopardizing anything else, and I think you need it, man. I really think you'd need it, but I'll definitely keep you in my thoughts, bro. I want you to feel better and get better, get back to the happy, goofy Walter. Uh-oh, hold on. Man, y'all are chatty today. I love it. Slaya says, it's a tough day. I'm fighting with the rental property over rent issues. It's turning over into a disability discrimination. Oh my gosh. I mean, these people, man. Well, we were talking about greed the other day. It's like, you know, if you see people as just dollar signs, like, how do you ever make true connections? Slaya says, thanks for asking. Of course, man. Curly Woods says, hi, are you going to play Resident Evil? I sure am. I'm going to play that tonight. I typically stream at this time from 11 a.m. to like 2 p.m. Central. I will be streaming Resident Evil tonight as a, like, for the first stream from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central. However, the rest of, you know, next week and onward, I will be streaming it at the normal time. The only exception is Tuesday. I have to do something. I'll have prior engagements, as they say. So that'll be the only day that I probably stream again in the evening. But it just, you know, schedule has to adapt to IRL situations. But I typically stream 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central. The game we're covering next is indeed Resident Evil. So we'll be playing that until we beat it. And then we'll figure out what we want to do. We can jump back to Code Vein. We could potentially do a community, start a community run for Neo. There's a bunch of different things we could do. So yeah, absolutely. Good question. Curly Woods. Slaya says, that's part of what makes you amazing, Heyman. Thanks, man. Yep, I am going to be playing tonight. Slaya confirmed it. And then, of course, next week I would be streaming all, like, normally, Monday through Friday. But Tuesday I have something to take care of, so that'll be the only exception. We'll just figure out when I stream that day. Shay, this has definitely been there, Walter. I was much younger, working 2 jobs, 7 days a week for months and months on end was exhausting. Sorry to hear it, Slayer. Yeah. So I'm saying, like, that's why it's good to know what's going on with folks, because you know, rarely are you're the only one, you know, suffering. There's a lot of people out there, you know, going through some stuff, and I hope that we can figure out ways to get past these little negative moments, because remember, they're fleeting moments no matter what. They're not going to win unless you let them. So, and if you need help, we're here, man, any way we can anyways. And grab this. Did I grab it?
What is it?
I missed. Grab it. Pure platinum. That'll enhance my jail, I think. Alex Maldonado over on TikTok says, I just got to the Sunken City and Josie as a companion. The map is huge. It is huge. But I would say it's a little empty for me in terms of, like, things to do and a sense of, like, progression. But other than that, I mean, I enjoy it. I honestly like everything beyond Josie, Alex. I like the next few friends we make. I guess it's up here. I like the next few friends we make for sure. But yeah, Josie's pretty okay. She's just a little, like, much for me personality-wise. She's hopping on my lap and doing crazy things. Like, what is wrong with this girl? Shayla says, it's because you do actually care. Your community is not just numbers like most. Yeah, exactly. 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 I'm going to grab this because that looks like a white passion flower. Makes a mean tea. I did not mean to do that. There's so many. So if I want to crouch, I have to press R1 and hold down or tap down. So I hold R1, tap down. If I want to look at like, I think it's like my most recent like steps, I'd do R1 and then, okay, that's not the right one. R1 and this, R1 and, I don't know, man. R1 and these buttons do like Iker. There's a way to then see, I don't even remember how to do it anymore. R1 and left is bike.
Let's continue on.
R1 and right, I don't know what that is. There's usually a way to see my path that I've walked. I don't remember how to do that anymore though. Very interesting. Okay, so I kind of am taking Jail's advice. She'd mentioned that, you know, kind of clearing out the map jammers is a nice way to do it because you can see better. At least I have pathways on the map that I can actually see. So it is empty, says Alex Maldonado. I'm a little confused on doing builds, but slowly figuring out she's for fan service. There's a lot of things for fan service in this game. I wonder if it's gonna pop me out. Actually, I want to grab these. Yeah, it's a little bit of fan service for sure. Like I said, this is not a bad game. It's just a game that it's not an improvement from the previous game either, which that's what makes me kind of judge it more harshly, because how many years ago was that? That was like 8 or 9, 10 years ago. I don't know. It was like 2017 or so. And I don't see any improvements. They've just changed the layout of the world. Instead of like the more linear dungeon type setting, you have like this big empty open world. And then there's some pacing issues because every 2 seconds there's a cutscene, there's a cutscene, there's a cutscene. And you don't have lots of action in between. So I find that a little problematic just because it's like you've had a lot of time to improve. And it looks like you just were like, nah, we're going to keep the exact same formula. And that's something that I don't appreciate. And I will, of course, will be harsher to judge it because I've played the rest. I'm familiar with the genre. You know, it's like, I don't think they improved it much. It's still a fun game, but it's a 6 out of 10 for me. Maybe 7 whenever you're fighting bosses because the bosses are pretty awesome. Yeah, Josie's interesting. Alright, let's see here. I need to grab this if I can. Slayer says, thankfully I know my rights as a tenant and disabled individual, which prevents me from being screwed. It's definitely stressful to deal with, but I'll win in the end. Oh yeah, absolutely. Just stay positive, man. I'm dealing with something, not similar, but legal stuff, you know. It's ridiculous, man. It's expensive. It's an antiquated system that does not care about you, actually. It's just a way to, it's really more of a deterrent, and you know, and I don't have an attorney, so I'm having to represent myself, do all this against, you know, a whole group of attorneys, and it's just an absolute mess. People from the past is trying to attack you and keep you down, because guess what? They can't let go. They're bitter. Like, get over it. Get over it. Jail says, Josie is definitely not a positive way to experience fan service. Yeah, she's a little aggressive. Okay, this is interesting. It might be a side quest that ends here or some sort of boss fight. You can see by the shape of this area, it could be a perfect arena. That's interesting. Walter says, Shayla, thanks for that. It should be over soon with the workload. Absolutely, I hope so. I hope sooner than later, Walter. I want you and, you know, to feel good again, be happy and not so stressed out, because just eats away at you. That's how I'd been for the last few months, man. So I'm just at this point, I'm like, whatever, do your worst. I've been so stressed, like it's starting to impact my health. I'm like, I'm not gonna let it do that anymore. Not gonna let one person do that. So yeah, stress will eat you up if you let it. Man, this is super foggy. Like, my gosh. Oh, my face. Whew. Alright, that was fun. Where's my... Okay, it's behind me. So I was going the right way. Can I mark this as well? B. Ooh. Nectar. Golden nectar, guys. I think I may have enough to do the next upgrade. It looks like it might be on this Yeah, that's I've been walking across this. Okay, that's fine then. And this is the big empty arena area, right? I believe it is. Alex over on TikTok says the bat jail's my favorite so far. Oh, me too. The fact that you can restore iCore, it's just amazing. Okay, so we're gonna go back to, we're gonna head towards this area actually. So I'm gonna follow this pathway here then. I'm gonna get on the road and then just follow this path up to here. Actually, this might be a more direct path if I just go due north. Shayla over on YouTube says, glad to hear, Walter. It makes it better that you can see the proverbial light at the end of the tunnel. Indeed. Indeed.
Do you recognize the amusement park with the Ferris wheel? Her pathos is deeply rooted there.
Hold on. Okay. Where's the road? Slayer says, I hope things get better for you, Inhuman. You're a great guy. Have faith things will go well for you in the end. Oh, yeah. Same. It'll be fine. Like, I've had to deal with this for most of my life, most of my adult life. So it's like, I'm just, at this point, I'm like, do whatever. I don't care. You can't hurt me by, you can't shake my faith. You can't mess my relationship up with my wife. You can't mess my relationship that I have with my child. So it's like, if you can't do any of those things, then, and if money is your way of trying to hurt me, go ahead. You know, money comes and goes. I don't have much, but that stuff comes and goes, man. And you don't take it when you die either, so do your worst. Trying to do that kind of stuff, like, it's just ridiculous. It's been so long. And people like that, they're so bitter and negative, and they try and latch on to you and make you feel the same things. Like, what are you at? And the system that we have to deal with does nothing to protect us, which is the worst thing in my opinion. It just rewards liars and those that are willing to spend enough money to try and damage somebody. So it's like, yeah, I think from a worldly perspective, it's certainly not going to end in my favor, but spiritually, dude, you're you know? So I'm like, well, okay, that's the bed you want to make for yourself. Go ahead. All right. Whee! I found it. I found it. And of course I find it now. Remember yesterday we were looking for this? Licorice, would you shut up so I can activate the missile, please? Please, please? Shayla says exactly, yeah. Do your worst, for I will do mine. This is cool. I like this area. And we've not been like in a sub area before like that. It's almost like a mini dungeon in a way. That's kind of neat. I like this. Let me get rid of that because that's distracting me. Nothing there. These lamps, I don't trust them, but I'll let them be for now. I thought there was something up there, but yeah. I always try and look up when I can. That was scary. Whoa, brother, hold on. Whee! We got some tanky boys. Tanky boys. Spectral mat. Okay, so just upgrade materials. I do need tender lightstone 3. We've paid a lot of Jadwiga's minions for there's these kind of tokens that they have, and that should unlock certain materials back at the Magamel base in the present, I believe. So it's something to consider trying to do when we have to time travel again. We're currently in the past, and it's still pretty... I'm sorry, we're currently in the present. And once we clear out, I think we can go back to the past with Holly. That past sequence with Holly was pretty short-lived, and I really want her character to be developed. But she seems fun. She's super sweet. Alex over on TikTok says, can you explain how to carry 2 weapons? It keeps saying my jail level's too low. So weapons have a burden, right? So it's hard. I can't like point or anything, but you see, let me see here. Oh my gosh, hold on. I'll show you in 2 seconds. What is this guy? I'll show you in 2 seconds, Alex. Burden is essentially your equipment load. And if you don't have sufficient burden, you can't carry whatever you're trying to carry. This jackwagon. Alright, so let's go back to that, shall we? So if you go to your weapon, you can see like there's rows: attack details, attribute modifiers, burden. So if the burden is right here, it says strength 5, dexterity 5, mind 5. If you look on the right side with the black part of the screen, it shows attributes and burden. So my strength is 18, dexterity 16, mind 28. That means that I have plenty more than the 5 required to wield it. So if for whatever reason you overburden yourself with like a secondary weapon, oh, my jail level isn't high enough. Okay, that's crazy because my jail level is like +9. So there's a few different things that restrict you from holding it. Burden is one, and then I guess jail level, which I hadn't even considered. I typically don't use 2 weapons at the same time just because, I don't know, I like to just keep things really simple for me. But jail level apparently is a requirement, as is burden. So your equipment burden is important. This jail level is literally level 9, so I have no clue how that's not sufficient, but you know, it could be other ways. It's pretty easy to level, so that's probably why. But so yeah, I didn't know that. The jail level too low. Oh yeah. I mean, my jail level's 9 and it's too low. So let me see if I just if I were to swap it out. I'm losing my voice. It's just allergies. Let me try something else. Good old Zarkin water. I might need the expert. Jail, do you know why my jail level's too low? Level 11 will unlock the second weapon slot. There you go. Jail literally read my mind. Jail, you are an amazing human being. So Jail over on YouTube, she has played this game. I think she platinumed it, if I'm not mistaken. So she's very familiar with the mechanics. Jail level 11 will unlock the second weapon slot. But then again, you have to make sure you have sufficient burden. If not, you'll be overburdened and whatever else, and that kind of has some pros and cons to it. Rox, what's going on, Rox? How you doing? I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself? Thank you, Jill. You're amazing. I don't remember how to show my path again.
I'll be back here.
No, get back in my back. I don't remember, man. Ooh. Alex over on TikTok says, is that the weapon from getting the deluxe? Yeah, it is. It's the pay-to-win weapon. I didn't realize that's what it came from, but it's very good. Slaya says, how far are you into the game, Inhuman? Hi, Rox. Hope you're well. I am probably... I don't know. I've beaten, like, probably 2 or 3 main bosses already, and I'm working on the third companion, or really the 4th companion. And then there's one after this, apparently, so... I think I'm probably like at least halfway done. And I haven't really explored everything in the world either. Been kind of bare bones because it's hard to. There's not like a quest log that's really helpful in determining how thorough you've been and all that. So doing what I can based on the limited tools. Jail says, always happy to be helpful. Oh, for sure. Yeah, you're incredibly helpful. And Alex says, suggestions on blood cores? I don't even know. I don't have any. No, I'm playing pretty, like, I'm very minimalist in this playthrough, and I haven't really been learning too much, honestly. But for boosters, any attributes that your weapon scales with, in my opinion, Jail, anything that can give you, you know, offense and maybe I-core regen. The blood code style, I like Lou. It's pretty easy to level her up and gain the proficiency with her, and my weapon tends to scale with those things, so like mind and all that, so I like that one. That's really the one I've used primarily. If you're really aggressive and you know how to like manage your I-core, Josie's pretty good because you can get, you know, your I-core gained, regained back just from strikes. But if you have too much I-core, you get damage. So that's a nice one in my opinion. I'd probably use if I played it more seriously. And then you have the one that we currently were with. It's good for range. Oh, I can't remember. Holly. You know, Holly's going to be good for, you know, range and things of that nature. So it really just depends on what weapons you're using, which ones enhance your weapons that you like using and you're having fun with, which ones can keep you on the offensive, you know, and then you continue to increase the proficiency so you can equip more things. But yeah, I think it's pretty, in terms of the builds, like they're pretty versatile. Anything seems pretty plausible. Or feasible, I guess. There you go. Oh, okay, yeah, blood. No, I read blood core and then I was like, oh, he means blood codes. Yeah, that's my bad. All right, where do we need to go? Blood cores sound cooler.
Enemy nearby.
Yeah. Another one. All right, not so bad. Oh my gosh. Move. Oh, that's the wall. Never mind. You're fine. Licorice. And I know I can sprint, but I'm just moving it kind of slow because I have a lot of drift now on my controller. So if I sprint, like shit starts going crazy and the camera's going crazy, and that's why I'm moving a little more slowly today. More deliberate. Blood cores. Ow.
Sure you want to press on?
Shoot. I didn't have enough ichor. Save me, Licorice. Damn you. Give me more blood then. Whoa! I need more blood. Our character speaks only when she's dying though, and it's so annoying. It's like, you know how chatty these damn NPCs are, and that's the only thing we ever say. I need more blood. I'm not strong enough. It's like, yes you are. Speak, damn it. Speak to me. Rock says, are you happy with Code Vein 2? As happy as I would be with it. Like, I'm not gonna try and do any kind of challenge run with it, most likely. Unless, like, I go back and figure out a way to get a bayonet pretty quickly. That would be something I could consider doing. But I don't know. I mean, it's okay. It's definitely a decent game. It's just not as polished as I would have liked after, you know, however many years since the first one came out. So I have been a bit of a harsh critic on it because of those reasons. Because it's like, this game's like, you know, I think 2017 or whatever, whenever it was. I don't remember when it came out, but I remember all the announcements and all the hype, and then it came out and I was like, this is pretty cool. But it feels like the same game mechanically, minus it just being open world. But the open world's empty. You're still silent. There's more chat. There's a lot of fan service. It's not bad. It's just not like the best game in the world either. But I'm content with it, I guess is the good way to say it. I'm content with it. But it won't be like a high priority to finish or anything like that. But I am going to finish it as whenever I have chance. You know, like hopefully soon after the whole Resident Evil thing, or depending on how much time we have in between Resident Evil and Crimson Desert, that'll be important as well. But yeah, it's pretty decent. I enjoy the first game more. The first game doesn't... It's exactly what it tells you it is, you know, I like that. I can't believe there's no save point there. I'm gonna have to go through all that all over again. So this says, hope you're enjoying yourself, Rox.
How do you feel?
Oh, all the way back. There's no way. There must be a save point in here. Unless I just really took my time. All the demons. Dang, she's just punching him in the back. Come on, Licorice. Yeah. Oh gosh. Music's always been really good though. Slaya says, I've watched the first hour or two of RE9. I'm not too impressed yet. Really? Okay. But that is coming from someone, you're not a big fan of the series anyways though, right? So you might be a bit of a harsh critic. That's what I always consider. Like if I know a game really well or a series really well, I'm usually pretty harsh on it. Or if I'm just like, it's really hyped up, it needs to be pretty awesome. So we'll see. That's interesting. That's interesting. Were they playing mostly as, were they still playing as Grace primarily, or? Ow, my face, man. I just want to save. But, I mean, these people, they keep, I mean, their aggro is, like, maintained. And there's really nothing that I missed, item-wise.
The court will now review the charges against you.
Uh-oh.
You have been accused of multiple counts of first-degree murder.
Walter says, how's the game treating you this time around? It's okay. Now that I kind of have a... Like, I was... Like, during the time the game was coming out, I was, like, a day or two away from court. Now, I'm 3-4 days away from court. But, so I think that stress was kind of impacting me a little bit in terms of the negativity. But more so, it's just, you know, I was a little disappointed because I had played the first game. This is just a, it would be to me almost like a DLC, man, or like a 1.5. Code Vein 1.5. They had so much potential, man, and I was really looking forward to that, being realized. But it's still good. I mean, it's fun now that I've kind of like reduced the expectations a bit. Like it's definitely more fun in that way. I'm not like expecting like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be all this crazy stuff. It's like no, now I'm like, okay, this is pretty. It is what it, now I understand what it is and what it's not. So now my expectations are where they need to be for me to enjoy the game and appreciate it more. And I do like it. I think it's a very decent game, but it's not a game that I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to, do all this and that with it and guides and whatever. It's like, nah, probably not. I'm just going to get my playthrough in and enjoy it for what it's worth and then move on, most likely. But yeah, much more enjoyable now that I know what to expect. I felt kind of cheated initially because I was like, man, I was thinking it was going to be like the next best thing since like sliced bread or... Gotcha, big guy. Slaya says, the story swaps between the two, so no Grace or Leon campaign. Have you played previous Neo games, Rox? Oh, my face. Rox says, nope. Yeah, Neo, that game is quite addictive, and that game exceeded my expectations. And when I played the alpha, though, I knew it was going to be damn good.
I deprived them of it. I am truly sorry.
Very well. You will now be transported to Insula Carcere.
Uh-oh. Carcere, that's probably like Latin, but it definitely has like incarceration, which of course would mean like prison. That's why languages are important, you gotta learn. But yeah, they're gonna send her ass to jail. That's for sure. Holly, I don't want you to go to jail. But yeah, I'm having a lot more fun with the game, for sure. I'm actually enjoying it now. I think I just had higher expectations or false expectations based on like what I had seen, but I think it's very enjoyable. I mean, I do miss the first game a little bit because, man, the first game I felt like the levels were just as hard as the bosses, if not more difficult. So getting to the boss was a challenge in of itself. And then getting to the boss, it was like almost, when you got to the boss, it was like almost like a little, okay, whew, at least I only have one massive skilled enemy to kill versus every single enemy can kill me along the way. Because I would die to lots of different things, the fat chicks, and it was pretty cool. So I enjoyed that level of difficulty. I think that because it's more open world, they reduced the difficulty a bit just in case maybe you wander off on the wrong path. Kind of similar to Neo 3. I think they did reduce the difficulty a smidge in that regard because they introduced a bunch of mechanics and you have to manage, you know, 2 different builds and all that. So they're kind of accommodating for that or accounting for that. And then in each region, you have progressively more difficult, higher level enemies. So I like that it's kind of that approach. I'm sure this has something similar. Let's kick her butt. Oh, she looks so cool. Oh, there's ads. We don't like ads. Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah, see, how did I do that? R1 and R3. So yeah, there's like a million commands all based around the R3. I mean R1, holding down and then doing whatever you can do from there. I hate when I miss that. That's super annoying. What are you hitting? You crazy demon. Alright, parry mode. Okay, I didn't parry. What the heck? I'm stunned. There was a poison cloud and I was stunned, so that was pretty interesting. Slayer says, you'll get it. Once you do, it gets a lot easier. There's a lot more going on than traditional Souls games. Rox and Slayer, were you guys talking about Neo? Because I didn't see Rox's previous comment. Are you happy with Code Vein 2 is all I saw. And then he said, nope. When he asked if he had played other Neo games. And Rox, if you're starting Neo 3, you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it a lot. It's a great, great game. Currently, that's the closest thing I have to a guilty pleasure, if I had such a thing. And it's been a while since I've had a good guilty pleasure. I knew I was gonna miss because she started strafing, so that was a bad move for me. I need to yeah, stick with this one. See if I can get this R2 out. Damn you, Scuba Steve. Alright, I think Holly came down. Oh, I'm sick of you dodging. Okay, so she's gonna be annoying. I don't know how to hit her from up there if I'm
You're better than this. I know it.
let's see, I might have to switch to that other forma. Dude, these things hit so hard. Parry. Would you stop hitting me in the back? Licorice, you're not. Where's the aggro pool, honey buns? I have to parry the hell out of these guys. Fam, what's going on, fam? How you doing, brother? How was your weekend? How's your week? Did you have a good week? Crap, I'm dead. Oh, balls, dude. I don't know if I can parry that stuff. I'm gonna die here. Heal, mama. I'm stunned because I'm an idiot. I went right into her cloud of dust. Not strong enough. Oh, I am strong enough. Licorice came back. Thank you. Licorice. Balls, dude. You hit really hard and spam those, don't you? How am I supposed to dodge those then? I can spam too. No, I can't. I'm out. I have no more heals. She has no health, but I also could die in 2 seconds. First try. Just kidding. Holly, no. Holly. We're gonna have to fight her 3 different times, it seems, in different areas. So that was the apartment complex version, and now we have the Ferris wheel and some other place I don't really recall.
Space out? I just can't make
Slaya says, Rox, there's a skill you can get to key pulse with dodge.
Her pathos has
That should be pretty helpful. That's pretty helpful. Yeah, for sure. Rox says, yep, I started 2 days ago, but I'm swiping every corner enemy of the game. Yeah, you need to enjoy that game. Like, that's a game where you're gonna feel like you have to explore every single nook and cranny, as they say. Yeah, sorry, fam. For whatever reason, I was like, oh, you're already into your weekend, but your weekend, your day just started. But yeah, I remember all the silliness because that silly employer of yours. I am not a fan of that guy at all. Slay says, is there anything you'd like some advice on? I may be able to help with some tips. Oh, for sure. Slaya was helping me throughout my first playthrough, in fact. I had already gone through here then. All the paths, that's so cool. Like, that is kind of neat. That's a fun little feature. It's incredibly confusing, but you get a general idea of like, oh yeah, I went there. Rock says, in Human Life, I see like a blue filter on your stream. Is that normal? It's the game. The game is just very blue and foggy. It's not. It's just the game. Only you appear in a colorful way. Yeah, I didn't even know. I'm kind of glad I did, because had I worn like black or something else, like I'd be way more washed out. So I'm wearing a pink shirt. The only reason I see kind of bluish is because my screen's right in front of me. It's like right here. So my screen is putting out a lot of light, but it's the actual game. It's just very blue. So yeah, stuff like that. Very blue. I need to go around first, so I need to make a few rights. A few rights don't make a right, okay? But yeah, I am not afraid to wear pink. Slayer says, Inhuman, what's the deal with the blue part of your health bar? The blue part of my health bar. Oh yeah, that's my shield. If I have shield, that means that I am linked to my companion, and so there's certain like either passive effects or whatever that can take place according to jail, which is pretty interesting. I just thought it was shield, but there's actual importance to it. Double down. Ooh, that looks like a great sword type weapon or ability. So we're gonna have, there's gonna be 1, 2. We're gonna make the second left. Yeah, that's my shield essentially. So we need to make the second left. So we're gonna see here. I'm assuming that's 1. Get away from me. That's 2. And then we're gonna make the first right, if I'm not mistaken. If memory serves, I just glanced at it, so I don't actually know.
Writing this makes me realize how small the forest truly is.
Rock says, thank you, Slaya. Yeah, Slaya's got tons of knowledge. We should have made that right, but how is that a right? Yeah, that's not going to be doable. Okay, so in that case, we make the first right up here then, beyond this little monolith or obelisk thing that fell over. This is the one. And then now... Ooh, we got a missile, which is beautiful. And I think we go up here, right? No, we're gonna go... Oh, I could take that out, though. That is quite annoying. Yeah, let's follow this little road here and take this stupid thing out. Actually, hadn't I been down there already and I tried that? Yeah, I already tried that. It's fine. We'll go this way instead. I think I had attempted that, and I was like up by this cliff, and I couldn't actually reach it. If I'm not mistaken. I probably should have leveled up as well, but I'll do that the next missile. I saw some flora I could have picked up, but I'm not sure where I'm actually supposed to go, so we're going to go this way. It's a nice quiet motor. And then I'm going to assume it's going to be up here. Ferris wheels on the other side of this mountain complex, I guess. Ooh, this looks bad. 18,000. Definitely going to lose that, aren't I? It's fine.
This place feels foreboding.
Grotto military site. Well, I mean, maybe it'll take me somewhere. If not, I just need to go around the other way to get access. Ah, what the hell? To get access to the Ferris wheel. Because I knew I could see the Ferris wheel off in the distance. So you've got the Medusa power, do ya?
I can keep going. No getting away.
I'm stoned.
Our situation does not bode well.
I think I'm dead. No, I'm not, because Liquors just came out. Haha. How would you dodge that? I mean, like, the timing of that was almost like, how would you dodge that? Because you can't dodge that quickly in rapid succession, so
I'm with you.
interesting. All right, let's try that again, shan't we? I take my time with Neo 3 until Crimson Desert releases. That's a great plan. Rocks. I respect that. Ow.
Keep going.
The range on this headless demon is insane. Slay says, I'm excited for Crimson Desert as well. Crimson Desert is starting to look more and more appealing to me because of combat versatility. Oh, for sure. As I said, the only concern I have is I think it's going to be a fantastic game. But I think that the less MMO it feels, and if it's delivered as less of an MMO and more of like a single player action RPG, that's going to determine the success. So I don't want it to feel like Where Winds Meet felt. Thought that was a fun game and it felt good, but it had a lot of MMO written all over it, even though it had like a very dedicated single player experience. It just was delivered in such an MMO kind of way. It was just overwhelming and almost too much for the average player, and I feel like that's gonna, you know, they're gonna be the ones that speak out the loudest, you know, so. Immortal Wanderer Mass. Dude, that was an annoying enemy, that's for sure. No different from the similar kind of female demons that have like this bell or something in the water. It's no fun. But yeah, Crimson Desert I think is going to be great. I think it's going to be really good. the manner in which they deliver the content and all the complexity and how they teach you how to play,
Still in working
if it's really heavy on the reading and the cutesiness and like the distractions, it's gonna be very, very MMO. If they do it a little bit more in a meaningful kind of way, then it's gonna feel more like a single player experience, and that's gonna, I think, resonate better with the hardcore audience, you know, the people that are gonna be the most loud and all the reviews and stuff. So I think it's gonna be great though, and I'm gonna play it for sure. One time, about to sneeze. Oh my gosh, I sneezed so loud. I'm glad I paused it in time. Or I muted myself in time. Oh, that hurt my soul.
like we're forgetting something.
Rock says, I put another future game on my wish list. Project Windless, the Black Myth KFC. Yeah. It literally is going to be, like, people were calling it a Souls. Like, it's not. Like, I jokingly refer to it as Chicken Souls or whatever, Chicken Little Souls, but it's not going to be a Souls. Like, it's going to be another action RPG, much like maybe Black Myth, Wukong, and whatever else. And it seems to have, like, some, I would call it, like, Dynasty Warriors-esque combat, where you're kind of mowing through multiple fields of enemies, like Heavenly Sword and things like that, like, where you have that, like, oh, I'm really powerful and I have a big weapon and I'm killing, like, 20 people at once instead of just one-on-one combat. Now, there will be one-on-one combat, but I have a feeling that it's not gonna be like always that case, you know, that'll always be the case. So it's definitely not a Souls-like, but it is very interesting, and I want to do some videos on that. So next week and stuff, as after everything kind of gets back to returns to normalcy. Sounds like a speech. We will be able to focus more on videos that I'm going to be analyzing upcoming games. I'll be doing more guides, and then I'll be doing the lore videos on my channel, of course. And at some point, I think I just need help to do it. But my third channel, I need to remonetize that one because that is going to be important. But until then, content across those two channels until I can figure out the third one. Fam says, and I have to hold on. I must have missed the first part of what he said. No, Fam says, and I have to work this Sunday to unload the container that got back late. Oh man. That's no fun. It's because nobody else is willing to do it. Slayer says, I'm curious to see how people react concerning combat. The combat looks like it'll be very rewarding for skilled players versus less skilled players. Yeah. I think like less skilled players are going to be more button mash, and the more skilled players are going to be able to do lots of like intricate, fun combos. And I think that's what it's going to end up being. And the button mashers are going to be the ones that are complaining the loudest. And then the very few that do get it, they can be, it's good, but it's just really complex because you got to do this and this and this. But I think I have an idea of what I might do for my first playthrough on that game. I have an idea. And Rock says, yeah, the power of chicken wings. Yeah. It's based in Korean mythology. I think it is. It is. It is. I want to do an analysis on that for you guys. As well as Zhang Kui as well. I got some additional information on Zhang Kui. Game science is pretty awesome. Okay, so wasn't there another door over here? Yeah, this bathroom. Yeah, the button mashers versus the ones that understand the systems. And I'll probably fall somewhere in the middle. But based on what I'm going to be doing with my first playthrough, because I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to do for fun. Yeah, we'll see. You'll see. Methinks you'll enjoy my first playthrough of Crimson Desert, because I do silly things. This guy.
This one's bad news. How's this?
Eat this. Whoa. I like the parry. Daddy likes the parry.
Aren't we forgetting something?
No, I'm like 2 feet away from it. Secret Art Scissor Wind. I like that. Ooh, that could be cool. Probably a dual dagger kind of ability, looks like. Oh, fudge. I don't even remember where the last save is.
Know it.
Ah, my soul. Slayer says, you know I'll be there, and even nice. I can't wait, man. It's gonna be lots of fun. That's just what, 2 weeks away? Please be gone, please be gone, please be gone. Nope, she's still there. Oh, I'm out of here, man. I already killed you once. I don't want to kill you again. Why would she respawn? She's pretty... Yeah. Oh, don't do that. Well, okay, hold on. Yep. Yep. Thank you. Oh my gosh, let me... In the elevator. Why would she respawn? Worst enemy ever. I thought she was gonna be like an elite enemy that wouldn't respawn. No. I was mistaken. Look at that drift, man. My stick is going crazy. What did I do? I killed that dude and then that, yep. Lovely. Yep. What? It's that damn ranged guy. I always take those out first, but that's my policy usually, but yeah, it's fine. Licorice! You mind getting your butt over here? If she didn't kill the ranged guy, I don't know what the hell she's doing. Okay. Nope, she didn't kill the ranged guy. Alright. I'm gonna heal again because I got totally donked up there. A bit closer to 3 weeks. Oh yeah, the 19th. Yeah, definitely 3 weeks. Math isn't my strong suit. I'm just kidding. I didn't even look at the calendar. I'm over here thinking it's March. I got like with 2 dates on my mind. I need you down here. Yeah, don't do that. Don't go on the offensive just yet. We need you. Gosh, why can't I log on to you? Well, the projectile should be as... Yeah, they should be able to reach. It is time. You make it sound like you'll be doing some type of challenge run. Will I? Will I or won't I? We'll have to see. But I had an idea. I saw something and I was like, oh, I was like, that could be something. No, I don't understand the parameters of that game. So unless I know for a fact that there's certain things I can or can't do, that's going to determine my plan. But seems kind of interesting. Now there's 3 playable characters. On another note, there's 3 playable characters. You can play as Cliff. You play as Damien or Damien. I don't know. I think it's a chick. I mean, it's a female. I don't know how to pronounce the Damien of girls. Damien. And then you have the Gorlog or whatever his name is, the orc dude. And they all play in very different ways. And that's really, really interesting because so far I really would like, I think, Cliff's style quite a bit. And then I think her name's Damian. I think her style as well. The big tanky style is fun, but to me it gets kind of stale. I like more like quick and, you know, what I would consider skill based or dexterous kind of attacks and combats and things like that. But we'll see. Each of the characters does provide unique play styles. Slay says, "I wish it was only 2 weeks. I'm almost as hyped for Crimson Desert as I was for Neo 3." And Fam says, "Thought you're playing RE3 today." I am, but I'm playing it tonight because it's a scary game. And you know I like to really immerse myself in those scary games. And the first stream of that will be tonight. And then of course next week when we're doing our normal streams at the standard time, you know, like our 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. streams, we will be playing Resident Evil. But this was kind of just a way for me to get 2 streams in and do like a bonus so we could have fun during the day with something nice and light, and then play Resident Evil tonight when it's dark and scary. Plus, my wife wanted to see it. She was like, "I want to see that," and I'm like, "Well, babe, I'm gonna be streaming it tomorrow." She's like, "Are you gonna do it in the evening?" I'm like, "No." I was like, "But I could," and I was like, "I just have to do 2 streams." She's like, "That's fine with me if you want." I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." So I did this as a bonus stream, and then we can do the Resident Evil because it'll be nighttime, it'll be kind of spooky, and it'll be fun. But yeah, I definitely am playing that tonight. So after this, I'll schedule it, I think for 7 p.m. Slaya says, I'm excited for the chick. She looks cool. Yeah, she looks great. I think it's Damian. I don't remember. But yeah, she looks great. The orc is always cool, but it's very like orcish, you know, like, okay, I'm big. I have a big cannon. I have a big axe. I don't mind that at all. That's fun. But I really like, you know, the if there's like a style, the brute or whatever, the warrior or a rogue or whatever, I'm going to pick rogue all day. That makes me remember the Surge. Ooh, Rox, don't tell me. Don't remind me about that freaking amazing hidden gem of a game. I loved the Surge. I loved it. Like, I thought it was so good. That was done so well to me. But yeah, the Surge was really good. What time are you going to start RE9? 7 p.m. my time. So after this stream, when I get back home, I have to go immediately. After I end the stream, I have like no time. I have to go immediately. I'll come back and I'll schedule the stream. It'll be like 7 p.m. Central. So we'll probably do 7 to 10. Just so I can, you know, have a good 3-hour start on the stream. But then I want to enjoy the weekend because I got to prepare for next Tuesday, which is a really big, stressful day. And then we'll move forward.
Stay vigilant as we move along.
Oh, good. I was really hesitant. I was like, is that going to be an invisible barrier or is that the new region? And it was the new region. I'm like, yes. I'm not huge on big, slow builds either. And I don't think he's going to be slow. It's very action oriented, but yeah, like a tank is something that I do if I'm just going real safe. Like, I'm like, okay, I want to explore everything, take my time, and I'm not going to do anything crazy hard. I just tank. And that's like Dark Souls kind of, you know, from like, you know, FromSoft kind of Souls like experience. Like, okay, I haven't played this game in 5 years. Let's do a nice little tank and just kind of go from there. But I much prefer other styles of gameplay. It's just a nice, safe style for me. Fam says, and I'm here waiting for him to play the second game. Hey, it'll be morning for you, fam. When I'm doing my evening stream, you'll have had a great night's sleep. And you'll be able to tune in by the time you're having your breakfast, my friend. Slaya says, I really hope things go well for Inhuman. Oh, it's fine. Ultimately, there is no bad outcome for me because I don't care. You know, like they can't hurt me in the way they're trying to. So it's like, it doesn't matter. It's a good outcome anyways. And not only because of my faith, but because my perception of that simple little thing. It's like, it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It'll never end anyways. It'll be a thing I have to deal with my whole life just because of one bad decision I made.
Just like you.
Then can we come again once it's blossoms? Please, Mother. With Father too.
Of course. We'll all visit its
Monica, okay.
This is a memory from Holly's childhood.
Memory from Holly's childhood, but for whatever reason, she was named Licorice at the time.
Look, Mother. I can see the sanatorium from here. But where's the spot?
We only just...
Then can we come again?
Of course.
So this is good for you, man. Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm not even at this point. I've had too much. I've allowed that to impact me too much. At this point, I'm like, it's whatever. Let's get it. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Because I am, if anything, it's just the waiting and the deliberation and the uncertainty. It's like just rip the Band-Aid off, man. Tell me the damage, and then I'll handle what I need to with a smile on my face. Dreamland. Okay. There's the monster train. We have the Swan's Carousel. I think of Swan every time I think of Fallout 4, one of the best super mutant behemoths in the entire series. There's the Great Wheel, Kitten's House, and the Welcome Cabin. And the Food Court, and the Flower Garden, rest area, all the things. Man, they really were detailed with their little maps. Remember the Pizza Fat Boy sold sandwiches? That was interesting. Fam says, I'm probably going to be in the middle of my work. But tomorrow will be Saturday. Are you working Saturday? I thought you were working Sunday. Rock says right there, it's like Liza P scene. Really? The Ferris wheel? When you're going up that gondola thing? DLC. Liza P is so good, by the way. I miss it. I have to find an excuse to revisit that, but right, it's just such a busy year. Back-to-back launches and stuff of brand new games. 3 games that I have no clue when they plan on launching, that are high priority, so it's like, man, what shall we do? Okay. I need to get a new controller soon. Happy Kebabu! And I don't see any kebabs. Happy Kebabu is a sandwich place. And a donut place. But I see burgers and sandwiches. Kebabs, as far as I know, are like food on the stick. But Kebabu could be something different, I don't know. I do like the small details they put in this. I work Sunday, of course, after work. Oh, man, that sucks, fam. I thought it was just for one container. I didn't see. When I'm thinking of when you do the container work, I'm thinking you have to, you know, move the containers. I didn't think you have to actually unload them as well. When you said that, I was like, okay, that might take even more time. But for one single late container, you have to work all weekend. That's ridiculous. Well, that's no fun. I didn't know, man. I'm sorry. Well, then you're going to be needing to get some rest soon. I had no clue. Yeah, meat and veggies on a stick. Yeah, I made some not too long ago. Well, I say not too long ago. It was actually, it's been a while. It was chicken and bell peppers and onions and I forget what else. Alright, let's take cover because we're getting shot by everything. I think we're okay to finally cross safely. Unless there's an ambush over there. Nope, we have to go through here. Okay. There's like no doors on this bathroom. It's like, hey, just this is great for echoes and acoustics, so go to town on this restroom. And here's a music player if you need it. That is funny. The whole neighborhood will hear you going to the restroom. I know that we're like in a dream type sequence, but I'm really ready to see enemies with like, you know, flesh and bone and not necessarily that blue outline anymore. Because I would like to see their true designs, you know, because they look interesting, but we are kind of in a memory type sequence, or it's like the phantasms or the ghosts of this, you know, area that are lingering, but it'd be kind of cool to see flesh and bone enemies again, because I like the designs, they look nice. What? Thought I nailed 2 parries there, but I did not. I nailed 0 parries there. Alright, Licorice. Come back so you can save me. Fam says, I always work on Saturdays. Sunday is the only day off. Oh, man. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. See, when I'm thinking the weekend, I'm always thinking on Fridays. Like, it's every, you know, you have that 2 days, unless the occasional Sunday. So if you have to work Sunday, that means you work all week, no break. Yeah, that is not my favorite for you. Slayer says, what type of work do you do, fam? Sounds like warehouse or shipping. Let's see here. How do I get?
There's an enemy.
Yeah. I noticed them, Licorice, but I'm just trying to not get killed by them. I don't want to aggro everybody because they don't leash for a while. Like, they will track you down pretty far. Okay, that guy's kind of... Let's get rid of the... Yeah, the ranged enemy. Oh, it goes through walls. Dang it. Okay, now we get the big guy. Gonna be cheap with him. Uh-oh. Good job, man. She definitely opens them up quite a bit for some opportunities to strike with that, those ice moves. Okay. Oh. Pharma Factory's warehouse, says fam. Happy Kababu! Alright, let's continue on. See what's over here. And again, I don't see like that any more like missiles. Like there's some blue glow up there, which is promising, but I certainly need to close the distance here. Alright, we need to survive this. Please. Damn you. Slayer says, is there anything in this that really stands out for you or you think was done really well? I really like the companion system. Like, so it looks as if I've had the companion the entire time, but if I wanted to play solo, I could just get passive buffs from her being in that chamber in my back, right? So you could play the entire game like this. You still have the dialogue and things like that. Or I could say, you know what? I'm having a difficulty with this particular area. And now you have this companion. So at any point in time, you have these companions you can pick from. And I think that's done really well. That's probably one of my favorite parts of the game. And considering I don't even use companions and I have been doing it for the last like 2 or 3 streams, it kind of shows it makes it kind of fun. Let's see what else. I think once you get to it, like the fact that you can level up things like the blood codes, once you know how to obtain them, you can level up blood codes, which are like essentially your outlines for your build. And that's pretty interesting. That's a unique take on it that normally you just have to apply attribute points. But there's not like a pure way to do that. When you level, you really just level up your health and stamina. And that like is a weird thing because you're thinking, okay, that's not really RPG-like. But then you have all these layers of different ways to enhance and customize your build through the blood codes, through the jail that you're using, like the jail is the bats, through the forma that you're using, which is like the, in this instance I'm using, you can use that or whatever else. You can use the shield, to parry. So you have lots of different types of things. And then of course you have like equipment burden. So right now I'm like doing mid rolls, but if I remove that shield, I could do a fast roll. It's more like a dash, like anime style dash. So I think that's pretty interesting. The builds can have a lot of versatility. I haven't really experimented with that much, but I think my favorite part that I know and like I truly enjoy is the companion thing. And that's lots of fun. But I would say they nailed that. All right, much clearer, much cleaner. Whatever. Much cleaner. I cleared that area much cleaner. Yes. Words. Fam says heavy work, of course, is tough. The problem is how the company treats and manages the workers. Yeah, I agree. Slay says I've done warehouse work for a food place in New York. It can be tough. Ah, darn it.
Settle down.
Yeah, it's definitely seems like very difficult work, and that's more than anything, just the mistreatment. Slay says, cool, thanks, Inhuman. I like getting your opinions. Yeah, for sure, man. Slay says, yeah, it's terrible in the company, so yeah, you don't have any loyalty for it. You know, you didn't have like no desire to do anything for them. He's like, man, they don't treat me right. All right. We get some. This guy. Come on. It seems like that explosion hurt him as well. That's good. Friendly fire. Fam says, night, guys. Have a great night, fam. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, or try to at least, and hope you have a good rest, my brother. Alright, I'm gonna heal again. We have this genius over here. We want her to aggro first, ideally. Oh, okay. The range. I wish we had a little bit more range on these jails. Very nice. Good combo there. Alright, so now we need to be careful because I did get killed by this in this section over here. Slayer says, when your effort goes unnoticed and unappreciated really sucks. I know that feeling as an AC service. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. See if we can sneak up on this one. Hard to get that first little attack in. Alright, we're gonna heal again just to maximize this. So I couldn't. Oh yeah, I couldn't have gone up. We got Pizza Fat Boy selling his hot dogs. Looks like that would be poisonous, so. Oh crap. I forgot about you. I feel like everything can explode now. I don't like that one. That was a goat head creature. Ugh. Do not like that. We'll just finish her off and then move back. Give her some space. Slayer says, night, fam. Alright, this is finally the boss sequence, it seems. I liked the Ferris wheel, it was pretty cool. But I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even realize like what part of it was Ferris wheelie. They always tend to make everything seem kind of industrial, but this would be like the roller coaster. I mean, the line for it looks like, I'd imagine. And that is like the roller coaster. It looks like, I think, I don't know. Yeah, that is right there. and that's the Ferris wheel. But I'm gonna tell you, it seemed kind of different whenever I was fighting through those hordes of creatures. It wasn't like in Lies of P where like, yep, I'm in an amusement park that's been taken over by puppets. How am I missing this? That should not miss. I did it like 3 times in a row. I have to use my parry, which is fine, but it's like, gosh. There you go. I thought I was healing. Stop running! Okay, there you go. Man, my drift is getting pretty bad. Get the stun vaccine. We've got 26,000 haze. Be a shame if we lose that. That's cool.
It could be worth taking a closer look around here.
Thank you, Licorice. We got... Oh, that's just an upgrade material, possibly. Wound Ward Rune Leaf. Could be something that like provides defensive bonuses or something. Every time. Hey, what the heck is this? Huh. Interesting. Let's go ahead and top off so we can make sure we're safe for this next area. Oh, that's... See, there you go. That's fun. Let's make our way to the Ferris wheel.
When I grow up, I want to be a strong and kind doctor, just like you and him. I'm going to make you and everyone who's sick better, Mother. Then we'll all live happily ever after.
Now they're calling her Young Holly instead of Licorice.
You truly are our little girl. We know you'll save many lives, sweetheart.
Alright, that's cool. So her name's no longer Licorice, it's Little Holly, Young Holly. Oh. Now that we're at the end of the map, let's get rid of the map jammer. Another memory sequence?
Do you know where my mother has gone?
Uh-oh.
Your mother left on an important mission. Many people's lives are depending on it.
But she'll be back, won't she? Yes, she has to. She promised to go see the spider lily with me when it blooms.
Well, clearly you've never watched anime, because if there's spider lilies involved, there's death, and right around the corner. It's always a really big symbol for impending doom and death of whatever that character may be. Boop. Boop the snoot. Oh, my chair's so noisy. Okay. It's part of the family, though.
Eating it should free Holly's pathos. Come on.
This is awesome. I like this already, it's cool. Pull aggro, little Holly, because I keep getting my ass shot off. I'm trying to use the column as cover, but... Yeah, she's not pulling aggro at all for some reason. It's not her fault, but I'm just wondering why Holly's like on my ass.
Strong enough.
And of course, once you get revived, if you have your companion revive you, they have to take a little break, and that makes sense. But up until then, I was still getting destroyed, man. Screw this, I'm just beelining Holly then. And somehow she regained health. Is that when she hits me or what? What's going on there?
I'm not strong enough.
I got a really dumb idea. You guys are gonna love it. So I'm gonna use my ability that really destroys and drains my health, and then I'm gonna go in and just go crazy on her.
This one's bad.
Look how fast my health is dissipating. I didn't do nearly as much as I was hoping. We win. Hey, it worked. It worked. So that was my strategy. I love that. I love that for us. That was awesome.
That has amassed in the park has been released. If I can't save Holly in the past, the least I can do is end her suffering in the present.
Alright, that was amazing. So now that's 1, 2, 3 licks to get to the Tootsie Roll pile. Okay, so we're gonna go here. See, that looks close. What would that be? Northeast? North by northeast.
What are you having a fit for?
I'm not having a fit, you psychopath. I'm just walking around. You're so feisty. Man, I can't see donk right now. Why is there a fog filter, Rox? Rox is like, it's really blue. It is. But it's not me, I promise. It's very disorienting, though. Okay. This is the arena, right? The thing that I keep talking about. Should be a boss arena, yeah.
Heading there right now.
There's no way beyond, so what the ball am I supposed to do there? Walter says, night, fam. Jail says, if you stick to the left, starting from the entrance, you can activate a regional buff. Ooh. From here? Let's see. Oh, darn it. Okay, I don't know. From here? The mountain hamlet? I'll go back. Okay, just stick to the left path. I don't know if that's the beginning of the forest or not, I remember. The mountain hamlet. Yeah, I was trying to find that darn... Uh-oh. That darn jammer. That thing's been a pain. Alright, we're gonna stick left as best we can. You'll see a red glow. Okay, nice. Oh, that's awesome. Max stamina, number of foods that can be used in a single exploration move. Nice, thanks, Jail. And to think that you, the fact that you remembered that, that's impressive. That you knew from my location, which is foggy as all nards, and you're like, I know exactly where he's at. That's impressive. Ah, fudge. Oh, I always forget. I can be like, oh. I forgot. I built that in just in case. Just in case I have to. Most of the time I catch myself. Woo! Leave me alone, man. False bloodkin ashes. Jail for the big W, as always. She is quite knowledgeable in this game. Oh, yes. A jammer. Oh, let me like this. I feel like I can breathe when I see the map. Okay, we'll clear. We'll see what that is, and then we go up here. I am so lost on how to get there. This is not the place for Holly's questline, but it's a rather short dungeon. Ah, Jail says thank you, Slaya. Very kind. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it looks like a really small dungeon. I mean, I don't know if we grabbed that yet. We'll double check. I know we got that. This looks like a boss arena. It is a tiny dungeon. But I don't mind this. This is fun. Yeah, see?
For the battle ahead.
Oh, I will, little licorice. I censor my own curse words, which is really cool. I have to. I designed it that way, so like if I press a button on my keyboard, it'll bleep out whatever I'm saying. So it's pretty fun. Someone suggested it. Matthias Rain, he was a regular. I don't know. I haven't heard from him in a while, but he's tons of fun, and he suggested it, and I made it work, and it was so much fun when we actually started using it. I already fought a metagen before, so we should kind of be okay. They're very tanky. And then she can do a follow-up grab, unfortunately. I doubt I can parry that, so I don't know why I even tried. That's okay. Really, really bad. We're gonna try to defeat her and then go to the Holly area. Holly's third area. Yeah, it's fun though. Jail says, yeah, if the nectar symbol shows up, you've collected it. Uncollected ones show up as a blue. Oh, that's right. That's right. We had mentioned that way early in one of our first streams. That's a good example, like these right here. Yep. Oh, you're awesome. See, like that's knowledge that I just completely forgot. They are only vulnerable in the front chest area. Yeah. As they should be, those giant targets of those. Those giant targets of hers. I was joking around the first time we fought this boss. There you go. At least you didn't do the follow-up grab there. Dang it, dang it, dang it. You get, I think you take bonus damage when you're like in mid-strike, you know, like, it feels like it. Oh, elbow drop. Alright, we're gonna have to do something a little more aggressive here. We beat the first metagen. I didn't think there'd be that. I thought this was a unique enemy. I didn't think it was gonna be someone that they had us fight multiple times. That hurt her. But the pool of acid kind of sucks, man. Can't really get too close. Give me an opportunity. Yeah. She's pissed. Alright, so let's see. She hasn't done her follow-up grab, which is nice, but I'm expecting it for sure. There should be a nice big Ichor gain here. Close the distance. Dodge, dodge. Watch for the third grab here. Oh! I need you to get stunned, please. I won't be able to win this. That's what I didn't want. Darn it. That was close, man, but it didn't work out because I had expended all my heals.
Know it.
Those quick strikes are really hard to dodge. Jill says, what I hate about CV2 is they reuse bosses too much. You know, the Neo series reuses bosses a million times too, though, honestly. They love reusing their bosses, man. And it's kind of cool sometimes because, like, oh, it's a callback, but then after the 15th time you fought this boss, you're like, okay, I get it now.
This isn't over.
I had 6 heals, I didn't use 1. That was dumb. We should never die with full heals. That means that I'm not healing at the appropriate times.
Fine. I'm with you.
Yeah, it's that, like in Neo, they love reusing bosses. They usually have so many unique bosses though that it's fine. But yeah, I feel like I just fought her. And I thought, I mean, this was a very unique design, so it's a shame they reused this. What you doing, sister? Give me the Ichor! Yeah, I don't like that they reused this one, actually, because, I mean, I thought this was, like, super awesome boss design. Just tanky as balls whenever I fought her. Well, that took a lot fewer tries than last time, that's for sure. Last time I fought her for a while, because just trying to figure out what the opportunities and when the openings to strike her, but this was good. What is that? I've not seen one of these before. Oh, dungeon entrance, nice. Yeah, they do reuse bosses. That's the first time I've seen them reuse them. But Neo, Neo is like infamous for reusing bosses. And then the funny thing about Neo is like, it's like, oh, you think this is a boss? That's funny. It's actually just an elite enemy that you're going to see throughout the entire game. Haha. But they love reusing their bosses. Slaya says, Inhuman, love the Lies of P lore. All of your lore's done well, but really enjoyed the Lies of P stuff. I may have watched close to all of your lore videos. That's insane. I'm glad you enjoy it, man. That's so much fun to hear. That channel is going to start being, you're going to start seeing regular content on that weekly after, starting next week. So I'm really excited to be able to bring that one back into the fold. I've been really pushing the streaming thing because I want to be able to get, be full-time streamer and then be able to create content, as, more casually. But it's a little easier for me to do, especially during stressful times whenever lives hit me kind of hard because there's no editing, there's no voice. So I'm just getting able to do what I'm doing here. But I definitely want to get back to where I'm able to make regular content across all my channels, including this one where it's not just streams, it's guides and things like that, the more polished content. Slayer says, that's actually a complaint I've heard from a few people. They reuse bosses too often in this with not a lot of variety. Do you think the same? The only thing that I think is reused a little bit too much, the Crucible variety is quite lackluster for me. So the Crucible variety, if you manually walk out of here, you'll find a cathedral with a bead for your heroes. Dang it. That was this right here, wasn't it? Can I warp here? A bead for your heals. I'm so mixed up. That's okay. It's okay. For now, I might have to come back for that. If you manually walk out of here, you'll find a cathedral. Dang it, I should have done that. That would have been nice. The blood beads are really good. But Slay, I don't know if I answered your question, and it didn't seem like it was intelligently done. So, I think I said it weird. I think the Crucibles could have some more variety because I see the freaking pigs all the time. And those get kind of annoying to see the same enemy type. The Crucible Wasps and the pigs, I mean, they're almost like you will always see at least one wave of something of that sort. And that's something that I didn't necessarily enjoy. I wish there was more variety there. Now, I noticed it in the end, like in Bakumatsu and in the New Game Plus, or the Shogun, Way of the Shogun, you do see a lot more variety. And you see like more even implementing bosses in there. And that's fun. I like that. I like the variety in there. So New Game Plus gives you the variety that you didn't have in New Game, I think. But I think they try to make it to where it's like not so overwhelming. You want to just end your life, because it's that game. I mean, traditionally, or those freaking Neo games are so hard. And Neo 3 was a lot more welcoming, and I think it was because I came off a challenge run anyways. But yeah, it felt a little easier, and I was like, oh, thank you, because I was not ready to get my butt handed to me. Okay, I'm super mixed up. Slay says, I'm curious what will you think of doing a Crimson Desert lore series, or do you think it'll be too beefy for a game like that? I think the general story is going to be like, hero tries to save tribe and fights enemy and finds that there's a betrayal within the tribe, and then that's it. I can predicting it now. It's going to be a very simple story, but I don't think people are going to care much for the story though, including myself. It's going to be there to make sure the bones of the game are held together. And then it's going to be a vehicle to deliver you to the next cool thing you can do in the game, combat mechanic wise. Oh man, I'm missing another one. Jail says, and there was another one very close to the base where you fought the terrible floating spirit with the red skirt. Dang it. Yeah, I'm missing a bunch of stuff. I'll have to go back and get some of that stuff then. It's going to be boring it'll be boring for you guys to watch me collect little items where I can't navigate the map very well because I just lack the skill. So I'm going to try to do like main questy type stuff to make it a little more entertaining for you guys. But I do need to go back for those then. Slayer says, I was asking about variety in CV2. Oh, and I think the variety is okay. In the open world, the variety, you see kind of a lot of the same type enemies. But in individual areas, you see that they kind of take on their own form. And I like that. But there's not tons of different enemy types yet that I've seen. But each region kind of has its own like little, Pokemon type. And I like that. I do like that. Okay, I need to find this then. Damn it. Or I should say, that's better, right? Jill says, no worries, you're doing very well with level 50 and a level 80 area. Oh, this is level 80. That's interesting. How do you know all this stuff? Jail's knowledge of this game just continues to confound me. In the best of ways, though. I'm like, I don't know how you navigated the system and menus and stuff and understanding of the system, the different mechanics, like so good. I don't know what the heck I'm even looking at half the time. So yeah, in CV2, it's pretty decent in terms of the variety to an extent. Like most of the general open world is going to share enemy types. Individual regions seem to have a little bit more variety, and I like that. It has to be over here then. And Neo, kind of the same. You know, like each region kind of has like... They've always had like, okay, but this is a fire version, this is an ice version. You know what I'm saying? Like they've always done that. So like it kind of, if you're not accustomed to it, it can feel kind of samey, but they do play differently. Like an ice versus a fire type enemy will fight quite differently. So I do enjoy that aspect of it. I don't know how to get here. I think I already tried this though, didn't I? And I was like, oh, I gotta make a right. Yeah. Two rights don't make a left. Come on. Not an expert, just an involuntary completionist. Yeah, I couldn't do that in this game because the navigation to me, it's very difficult to the point where it'd get frustrating for me to even try. But like in Neo, it's like it gives you the tools and it says, this is how you do it. But Jail, I commend you for that because I could not do a 100% run or every item on this game. It's no way. There's just no way. I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't enjoy it. I'd be so frustrated with the navigation, honestly. The menu, the map in particular is not the best tool. And that's me being nice.
Let's keep this pace the rest of our ride.
Yeah, and then it takes me right back to the damn dungeon that I was just in. Okay, so I need to get here. Oh. Thinking here how the best way to just cut southwest, or what do I do? This was up here. I don't know where I'm facing. I think I'm facing south now. Yeah, southwest. There you go. Damn it. You're asking good company then, Jail. I know me and Human are too. Oh, you're in good company. Yeah, for sure. We're completionists, but man, I have a... There is a limit. I value my sanity ever so slightly sometimes. Sometimes. You've seen the crazy masochistic stuff I've done, but every once in a while, I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that to myself. This is one of those games where it would be more frustrating to try and collect everything than to just play it and have fun and do what I can along the way. Really? Is that what we're gonna do, madam? Yikes! Don't get me. That was awesome. My bike got destroyed, but that's okay. Please stop aggroing the crazy lady in the dress. Please stop killing me. Okay. I saw a map jammer. There you go. Jail says in CV2 they literally give the 100% to you for sneezing, farting, and burping the very first time. They literally give the 100% to you. That might be a good thing because I can't intelligently navigate this area and be like, yep, I'm going for... you know, if you want to get like the things like, you know, these little points here, like that makes sense, but if they're not highlighting or giving me a very clear way, like all the little individual items and collectibles, there's no way. Like the, you know, you get the new skills and the abilities. There's just absolutely no way I'd ever be able to obtain those. Wait, is this? Oh, yes, we made it. South by Southwest. I don't have enough money. Do I have enough money to buy your token, sir? Oh, just enough. And see, I need the Tender Lightstone, please. Tender Lightstone. Let me see if I can... I know I don't have the haze for it, but I could probably pop a a consumable haze if I need to. Needed times 1. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna do this.
Come again.
Hey, come again.
All stocked up?
1 second. Not yet, licorice or whatever. Licorice. Where is the consumable haze?
If you're hoping to do some personal reflection, it can wait.
There's gotta be consumable haze, right? Okay, there you go. 9,500 haze. He Vu has just subscribed. Welcome to the channel. 4,500. There you go. There you go. I'm gonna upgrade our weapon here. Oh, I don't have it at 2,700. My bad. Math. Not my strongest ability. Let's see what we got here. The merchant, when you head up, so thank you so much, Jail. Absolutely. Man, your memory's phenomenal. Jail says, Slay, I totally get it. Started lurking when Lies of P DLC came out. I usually don't chat much, but it's very nice here. Well, that means a lot. I'm really glad. You know, I've always wondered, like, there's sometimes, you know, whatever, like, I'll see, like, 8 people in chat or whatever, and I'm like, but 3 people are talking, and 5 people never say anything. I'm like, okay, I wonder if that's something that I'm not doing right, or they're just shy, or busy, or whatever, and I'm like, maybe I'm just background noise, which is fine. And but it's really nice whenever, like, you come out of the abyss, you know? I love it, to say hi. That's really, really cool to me. That is really cool. Ooh. There you go. Nice. Now, we don't have a Grand Lightstone, which I'm assuming that most weapons would be able to go to +10 with the Crimson Stones, and then a Lightstone would probably only take a weapon up to like a upgrade path of 5, which would be like a unique or boss type weapon. I'm assuming. And now it could be that I'm wrong and it goes all the way to +10 anyways, but that's interesting. Very interesting. Cool. Thanks. Thanks. We're strong now. We're strong again. So this is great people and great stream in my opinion. Thank you, sir. Yeah, the community's awesome. Absolutely love it. Jill says, if you follow the road down from this place, take a left at the first curve after passing the base with the floating red skirt spirit. Okay, if you follow the road down from here. Okay. Let me figure out what the heck this is. The key we haven't found. It's probably what Jail is pointing us towards. So let me read that again. If you follow the road down from this place. Okay, I will. Let me try to do this. I'm terrible at following instructions, by the way. It's not because I'm stubborn. It's literally because I'm just like, huh? Okay, follow the road down. Take a left at the first curve off the main road after passing the base with the floating red skirt. Okay, so we want to take a left at the first curve. I think I see it. Moondragon says, yeah, that sword only goes to +5. Okay, cool. Thanks, Moondragon. I'd imagine that this is the curve right here. And that's the skirt. Slayer says, it's really nice that Human takes an interest in us and chats. You can tell he cares about the people here. Yeah, for sure. I've even mentioned a long time ago, like, I don't want to ever get too big towards, like, chat is just kind of talking and amongst themselves. I'm just playing, like, there are many streamers there that's, like, they never really interact with chat. I get, like, it's a point where you have to obviously balance it, but... And you won't be able to read every chat every single time, but I certainly try to. Because I do want to acknowledge that. Almost. Lightstones take you to a 5 max. Normal weapons go to up to 20. Ah, nice. Okay. So my weapon's pretty much done after the Grandstone. So I thought I made the left. Did I grab a key? I don't think I grabbed a key either. Okay, so that was the thing. That was the curve. I grabbed an item, but was that a key? Gosh, I wasn't paying attention. Why do I do that to myself? Such a man. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Like, what? What was that? I don't need a map. Further down. Okay. I'm hoping that'll lead me to the key. Then we find the key, and then we get to the next base. Okay, so standard upgrade path is plus 20, and the light upgrade path is plus 5, which makes sense because they just seem to be so much more powerful. This would be equivalent like a boss weapon in Dark Souls, I guess. Oh, hey, didn't we do this though? Oh no, we didn't. We did. Wait, did we? Yeah, we did. I know we did. This was the grotto military, right?
Stay vigilant as we move along.
Yeah, I've done that. It's not that. That was a little mini dungeon. That was a fun little dungeon. I enjoyed that one. So we're going to stay down this road, and then we're going to continue looking for a curve, and then we're going to go off to the left. Let's see. I don't want to drive, because when I do, it just makes it very difficult for me to like to pay attention to little details. Alright, oh. Passion flower. Exactly. Past this base, down the road, the first curve of the main road. Okay. So I imagine that would be this right here. Boom. Because that's the main road. And I'm taking the left off of it. So that seems to be correct. Sweet sauce. Ah, yes. This looks very key-y. Churchy. This guy looks awesome. Yeah, he's one of the gunners. Never mind. I hate these guys. Yeah. 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 This brother, man. Ah, my face. What is this guy on, man? My gosh. Some of what he's smoking. How is he so damn good? +3 close quarters combat skill with gun. Yay, we made it, says Joe. Thank you. I never would have come here, just so you know. Never would have thought this was somehow associated with this. Oh, yay! It's one. I love these little things. And it's so funny that they called it. I thought that was going to be a key. It's a blood bead. These are good because you have blood beads and you have the nectar. One increases the efficiency of the heal. The other, the amount of times you can heal. Well, that's good. That's actually very helpful. Now we just need to find the key to enter this other area. And it could be that it's tied to an elite enemy around the area. So thank you so much. That's huge. Now we can probably do an upgrade, actually. I think we might be well on our way to be able to do an upgrade, in fact. You can tell where a cathedral is when you see the round shapes in the map. Okay. Interesting. Like that right there. I know there's some on Magma, so that'd be a good example. Damn, map is huge. Right there. Okay, yep. Those towers are those little chapels or cathedrals. That's good news. I saw something. Oh, those are like the flora and fauna. Let's see if we can find this darn key. And maybe we have to defeat this enemy. I don't know. Something catch your eye. If she says that, could very well be something. I don't know what these are. So this has got to go for a few minutes. Got to try to catch this property, man. Absolutely, man. Best of luck to you and all that whole situation. And of course, hope to catch you later, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Always a pleasure to have you in chat, my friend. Let's try and kill this thing. I don't think she'd give me a key, but... that was a nice combo, actually. She fooled me. Dang it. Are you gonna be here until 2 p.m.? Yeah, I'm gonna do my 2 p.m. my normal stream time, and then I'll come back around 7 for the Resident Evil stream. Okay, she didn't like that. No, that's gonna hurt. Stop spinning around, you psychopath. I've missed so many of these strikes. Thank you, Jalen. Hear me? Yeah, for sure, man. Oh, I used all my heals. Dang it. Dang it, darn it, darn it. Alright, let's see.
Enjoy a nice nap? How do you feel?
Enjoy your nap? No, I only died. There you go. Come on, little licorice. Let's go. Justice, come back soon. It's nice when everyone's around. Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's usually kind of quiet in chat, but it's always nice to have you guys chatting. So much better than when it's quiet, because then it's just me talking, and can't imagine that's enjoyable all the time. It is nice to have a chatty chat. Okay, this was Jadwiga. I can't open this door. Did I? Oh, I didn't even see. Can I purchase the key from him? Does he sell a key? I'm assuming this would be everything possible. Nope, so I don't know, man. I'm gonna come up here though, I guess. Just as on a different note, whoever designed these floating enemies should kneel and beg for forgiveness. Yeah, they're so hard to hit. And they're very evasive. Like, they move really good, but they move in such a way that's like, it doesn't fit the combat for this game. Ooh, an engraved weapon. This is something I can give to Noah. This door will only be opened later. Lovely. Absolutely love. What am I supposed to do next then? Let me look at my quests again. So here oh, the church? I had to go to the church? I've been going the wrong way this entire time because I was looking at Noah's quest marker. Darn it. Darn it all to heck. From the sanatorium, we're going to go down and then make a left. So we'll go south and then east. Where's my south? Oh, hi, little guy. I love pressing R2 for some reason. Is it here? Is this the road? Not. It's this road. Okay, south, and then...
You seem to forget who you have riding with you.
Hard to drive, okay? East.
Finally found your driving skills?
Not very nice, little girl.
This is the church. Don't stop now.
Yeah. Boop. Just booped it. That's so funny. Alright, so we're gonna rest here. Should be good to go. Continue searching this area right now.
This place feels foreboding.
I typically like to kind of, you know, clear an area from left to right so I have an idea of where I've been and where I want to go. And I don't know what these little patches are. Nothing of import. So that door that I was looking at by the Jadwiga's minion will only open later on per jail. Which is good to know. So I didn't waste my time trying to find the key. There'll be a story, either the key could be locked behind story progression or side quest, or... You never know. Okay, this guy's up there. Got a nice switch here, nice lever. A lever. Nice. Alright. Man, I'm gonna have to eat like a nice big meal because I'm starving already. And I'm thinking, okay, and then I only have like 2-3 hours before when I get back home, or 2 hours or so when I get back home before I have to stream again. So I'm like, I gotta eat something good. It might be one of those days we order or something. Because cooking will take too long, and then if I'm cooking, I'm not gonna have enough time to just rest for a bit. Well, this guy's so fast. Yeah. Thought that was a perfectly timed parry. Whoa! Let's take you out first. Trying the parry because yeah, it's just so much fun to land. Very nice. All right, we're good to go there. Got another ladder up here. We're going to continue storming this little, I'm assuming, the church.
Watch your head. We have company.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we do.
Miss me.
That's what's happening. Those on-death effects are really interesting because they do create like an AoE once the enemy dies, but then it seems like they also have like a secondary enemy that comes out from them, which is really interesting. Okay, you are the main problem, so... Never mind, he's not a ranged enemy, that's perfect. You are a ranged enemy. He could have just stayed up there then. He would have been much more effective on your little perch. Now you just got yourself killed. And I think a mask will come out of it, yeah, so... Maybe just go punch it. Ice seems incredibly effective in this game. Seems pretty good. I'd love to try and incorporate ice in some way, but I don't think my build's really gonna allow for that. It's pretty simple right now. We can try and upgrade our jail to 11 so we get that second weapon slot too. That'd be nice. Making sure there's no ambush. It's just this guy right here. I should have done that, R2. Yes, ice and poison's very nice. Yeah, I like ice seems incredibly effective because little Licorice here has just been mowing through enemies. It's like massive chunks of damage, and it's like rivaling Lyle. I'm like, well, Lyle was really, in my opinion, quite strong, but man, this ice stuff is really good too. Several pathways to take here. Kind of don't want to get too lost. Let's see. I ended up turning left, which is pretty standard, but there's this, which seems to be possibly the main path there. Yeah, so we'll continue searching this. I would like to tag this in case I die, though. That way we have a little hub to come back to. And we can kind of just go from here. Left, 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 left. Go clockwise. Figure out where we need to end up. Now you're dead, buddy. Yeah, ice seems really cool. I'd like to get some ice spells, and I know I've picked up so many different abilities. I'd like to, at least at some point, take a look at what I have and kind of go from there, but... Figured something would try and ambush me from here. Pure Platinum 5, that's going to help with the jail upgrading. How'd she come back? You get to kill them at the same time or something? If they keep coming back, it's because of the summoner up there. I was not aware of that mechanic. They just kind of threw that on us, didn't they? Interesting. Okay, so now there's like summoners that they're kind of linked to, and they will come back. Licorice is a great partner for spells. Her link trait, the blue HP, grants more elemental attack power. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, she'd be, if you're like a caster or something, that'd be really good. That's pretty awesome. Stop sprinting, please. I thought she was gonna jump. That was awesome. Nice parry. Alright, I need to be careful here as we navigate this little area. There's lots of holes in the floor. Lots of corners that are can get backed into pretty unsafely here. 1, 2. There you go. Oh, darn it. I was trying to go for the parry, but totally whiffed. Okay, so at least that area is clear. Watch for that. Strafe. Finish him off. Wait for the mask. Spectral mask. Okay, so if we drop down there, I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Yeah, it's fine. We'd be safe. I can probably go through on this balcony. Oh, interesting. I say we go up. That lever there is probably how we start building together the rest of those bridge parts and all that that probably take us to the boss, so that's something to take note of as well. Blood assimilant. Okay, I don't think I'll take damage. Could potentially be an enemy to my right, yep. They love tucking enemies around corners here.
You're full of surprises, aren't you?
Alright. Fair enough. Pure Platinum 4. I think we needed more 5s if I'm not mistaken, but... Alright, this is excellent.
Sorry, heading there.
And that'll be the shortcut to go back to the main area. This is good. Probably just a piece of that bridge, I'd imagine, right? Unless it's the whole thing. Ah, yep. Piece. Starting to figure you out, game. It's only taken me 20 hours. It's taken me a good 20 hours to figure you out. Alright, so we got this and this. Obviously we can't go there, so we then go to the next area, which would be over here, but we can't go here because the gate's locked. So that means we go here. How do I grab that? Ice resist axe. And him. Okay, yeah, this is the last path then. And we'll circle around. It'll lead us there, and I guess it'll do the rest of the bridge, I'm assuming. Oh my gosh, quit running, please. The stick drift is getting out of hand. Let's figure that out. Might as well use this to max out our I-Core. They take forever to die, and so when they start screaming, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, is it coming back to life or what's happening? Makes me do a double take every time. Jeez, man. Good moves. For sure. Alright, let's see what we got next. We'll grab this. What the heck? I heard her charging up. I'm like, what is she angry about? She was trying to save my life. Oh, that was scary. Okay, stop sprinting for a second. We got Pizza Fat Boy. The best hot dog joint this side of Codevania. Well, speak for yourself. I got jacked up. I see no bumps or bruises. I have plenty of bumps and bruises. Got beat up right there. This was a much shorter sequence. I like this. Please be the rest of the bridge.
I imagine we can proceed now.
Yes. Oh, yes.
There is certainly some way across.
22,000 haze. He's probably going to lose this.
I was informed Sir Camilla's condition worsens by the day. Also that you yourself...
That's grown-up Holly.
Limits.
Just what are you implying, Sir Gobo?
That's Sir Gobo. I don't know if he's a good guy.
Your mother to a greater cause. And your father, your only remaining family, isn't long for this world either. I have in my possession an experimental drug. Taken over time, it has the potential to cure.
So it was him.
corruption. There is no reason to doubt similar results with your father.
Yeah, what a scumbag. I don't know if I trust him. And we've even heard that wasn't it his people that were attacking Lyle or something?
For eons, and he stumbles on a cure. It's too good to be true.
Exactly.
This Gobo is clearly lying.
I agree. I don't trust him. And he's playing on her heartstrings. Oh yeah, if your dad, you know, if you could save your dad, wouldn't you want to do that? Wouldn't you want to attempt to save his life? All right, let's see what we got here.
You're no amateur, I see.
No amateur. Well, thank you, little child. Let's see.
What are you having a fit for?
I'm not having a fit. My controller just sucks. Plasma injection 5. She's not the shielded variant, which is nice at least.
I can keep going.
The parries are so much fun to pull off, but they're always earlier than what you would feel like instinctively. You have to parry a bit earlier because the start of the animation does not give you any frames. The window is actually once you've already kind of initiated, so it's an interesting timing for sure, but nothing that I haven't seen before, but definitely interesting. Bloodward Rune Leaf. Alright. Squidward Rune Reef. Rune Reef.
I shall leave it for you to do with as you will. Your decision could very well affect the sanatorium's future.
You're a liar. So what is his gain? Maybe by keeping the rest of the people corrupted or sick, then he can kind of pick up the pieces and control whatever is left of civilization. I guess that's his end game. Alright, let's see what we got. Yes, I was gonna say, please give me a save point. It's not the ideal save point because it's not the traditional one where you can actually, you know, a missile you can use, but it's fine.
I sent Holly's papers.
Alright, Holly. Come on, Mama Cakes. Oh, come on, Holly. There. First try, yay! She looks really cool with long, crazy hair. Crazy Holly is cool. That filled up our ichor. Oh, yes.
Has been released. Now we can undo the seal of her cocoon.
I'm a little torn. All the glimpses we've caught of Holly's past match the historical records beat for beat. But the Holly we met struck me differently. Holly wouldn't purposely do harm.
Yeah, she was manipulated.
Sure of it.
That I thought was obvious.
Done whatever she could to protect this world, to keep its people safe to the end. Of that, I'm certain.
Thank you. Holly's a strong, compassionate girl. Even at this moment, she sheds the ichor of her soul to protect those she loves. I don't want her work to go to waste. She did too much, sacrificed too much, so please. It's time. Help me end her penance.
Let's do it. I wonder what she's become. Find the key to unseal the hero Holly. Head to the hero Holly's cocoon. Hero Holly, where are you? That's not it. Well, actually, I don't even know which one it is. Probably this? Nope. That's Josie. That's what's his nuts. Let's just do it this way instead. Because I'm not very smart. It is right there. Withered Greenhouse. Okay, cool. Withered Greenhouse. Fast travel point. Here we come. We'll go ahead and level.
Glad to know I can count on you.
Oh, wow. That's not where I wanted to go. Okay, let's see. I'm over here. All right, this should be it. Seals getting released. Holly's, sorry, JL says, this Holly boss fight is my favorite. Even the music hits different. Nice. Holly's, since Lyle, the game, the story, and the presentation has been a little bit better for me, honestly. With Noah and I don't even remember what was Josie. I didn't like that part very much. I didn't have any emotional ties to the characters. Lyle was pretty cool. I liked his entire story with Craig, and I really like Holly. So, oh, this looks great. Oh wow, the music is good. Gotta turn that up. Yikes, that's cool. Oh no, she's not hot anymore. No, I'm not sick. I don't have the marks. I don't even have the marks. What are you talking about? Yeah, the music is amazing. Soundtrack's always been good. Since 1. Alright. Plague Doctor, it's like Holly's on a Plague Doctor's back. Looks like Lady Rani right there. I need to stand up on those plants, I guess. Damn it. I'm fatally leaking right now. Lost my lock on for some reason. First phase is pretty easy, just kind of like standard dragon fighting position. SDFP. Fight it off to the side. Don't want to get too far to the back legs, but more so the side.
Please, you must end this. Kill me before I...
Uh-oh, this is gonna be a proper boss fight then. San Antonio. Nah, the toxic venom is so freaking powerful. Dang it, she moved out of the way. So, it's probably in your best interest to kill the one with the health bar, because that would be the weaker one, and she's somehow creating damage resistance for the big one, or the main one. I couldn't hit her for the life of me, though. You know, busting out the new attacks again. Oh yeah, that's the venom thing I completely forgot about. that's phase 1. Triangle. Phase 2. I knew it. I knew it! That was so close. I knew that. I was like, I should probably get off this. It was the same kind of grunt she did whenever she's riding that plague doctor guy. Oh, man. Okay.
This too shall pass. Trust yourself.
Change your mind on your attack? Oh, shoot. Terrible start for this fight. I think I'm dead here. The music's like, turned right down. Turn the music off. He's dead. Now you remember me after you sliced me to bits? How convenient for you. I'm supposed to dodge all those. The cadence is way too fast. Oh, come on. That knocked me back that far. Darn it, that was stupid of me. I'm dead now, for sure. Never even seen this attack. And we won't. Dodge too early. I don't think, yeah, I was gonna say, I think whenever I die, I don't carry over that status, so that's good. Just couldn't see anything. Oh, okay. The hunger. The hunger has set in.
You're better than this. I know it. No hard feelings.
She summoned so quickly. Or she cast so quickly, I should say. I can't tell when she's gonna commit to her struggling and then aggro. I think now, right? No, that's the see, like, that's super dumb. I thought she was gonna do the one where she's goes red and aggros. That's that one, I guess. Okay, that's different. I just would love to see someone no damage these fights. Like, how do you get out of some of those tight spots with the cadence being so quickly and then the roll being so slow? I guess I could get rid of my jail. Not my jail, my forma. I form a shield. Wait, what? I died twice? The little girl was out, though. Licorice was out. Licorice. Okay, I'm gonna remove this because I can't parry her. I mean, I could probably parry the scythe, but I'm not even gonna try. That gives me quick dash. How to cure yourself? Just die. Suffering from ailments? Just die. Ah, I see, I see. Jail says different blood codes are easier to balance for quick dodge. Alright, we got this. Just gotta focus. What the hell? If I die to this. Dude, that was nuts. Like, I literally missed 3 opportunities to strike. Enemy redeemed! That was an awesome fight. One of my favorite boss fights for sure. That didn't feel like I forget the one that the reskin we fought earlier. Felt way better than that fight. 2 very unique portions. You fight like a large mega boss and then an individual humanoid enemies. That was great. I like that. Definitely my favorite boss fight. That's Holly's sections has been so good. Lyle and Holly have been turning the game around for me.
I did this. No, I can't.
Phase 3.
Please, free her from this agony.
Jill says, yay, great fight. Man, it was sloppy at the end. I can't believe I missed so many of those jail opportunities to do the finisher. That was really annoying. I did 3 times and I missed. It's all about positioning for that for sure, but that was an awesome fight. This was probably my favorite boss fight. I liked Franz a lot too. Franz and this one probably my favorite boss fight. This one was really nice because the phase 1 and 2 really mattered. You had the large enemy and then you had the humanoid, and I like that because really it's just been big boss you can't really do anything with, and I didn't like the Josie fight. Was so annoying for me. I didn't like that one at all. Lyle's, you know, whatever corrupted form was pretty fun too, but other than it being more aggressive in phase 2, he didn't really do anything special. This, she transformed from like a large enemy to a humanoid. That was fun. Again, really cool. Thank you so much, JL. JL says, yay, great fight. Heck yeah. It was a fun fight. It's a good boss fight. Blue Spider Lily. What if that's her mother? Or what if that's a reincarnation? I don't know. Licorice seems to be Holly in a way, or definitely tied to her. Blue Spider Lily.
Elimination of the hero Holly Asturias. Confirmed.
Who will we have left?
Return to Magmel.
So, I guess this is farewell then. Before you return though, there's something you must know. My real name is Monica Asturias.
I knew it.
I am Holly's mother.
I just got shrunken
I
down.
gave my life, hoping to help revitalize Idris's old seal. But it was Holly's cry that called me back from the beyond. Believe me, I'm just as surprised as you are, but I am also so grateful to have met you.
Jail says yes. Franz and Holly are the most liked boss fights. Lyle is very disappointing because too easy. Yeah, he was kind of easy considering.
After so many
But he was
years
really
of
aggressive in phase 2. Had some electricity
Yes,
attacks, things like that, but nothing crazy.
She deserves. Now that she's gone, I can't say how much longer this vessel will last. I feel it fade. But I'll try to stay among you a little longer.
Interesting.
Greetings and well met.
Lavinia
I'm
or
bearing a message from Lady Lavinia of the Magmel Institute. She urgently requests that you return immediately, for she wishes to discuss with you the fourth hero of the upheaval.
Thank you. We'll depart as soon as we're ready. No rest for the weary.
My cat's going crazy. I'm not gonna turn on the fireplace. You're crazy.
Is strictly forbidden.
No.
However, there are people in the past I want to save. It's heavy, the burden of this power.
So I'm curious who the other heroes are. Shut up. Let's see. What do you want? Vanquish the heroes. What other heroes remain? Josie, Lyle. I don't know. I thought we had fought like 4 heroes already, but maybe not. I don't trust you.
Lady Lavinia wishes to speak.
It said search within the thing, but maybe not. I don't know. Let me check something out real quick. Use my haze before I forget. I'm only gonna level like 1 time though. Or enough to... Yeah. I want to leave myself a good chunk so that I can actually purchase some upgrade materials from Jedwiga.
Is this a bond?
And we gotta go talk to what's her nuts, Lavinia.
Your bond with Holly is tenuous, and it's intertwined with that of another. Allow me to take a closer look. This bond is imbued with the essence of the revenant who corrupted your...
Jill says, please run past Lavinia and Magmel Hub. Run past her or like speak to her? Sorry, I'm from the village of literal naming, so I suck with acronyms and expressions. Go visit her?
What was that light?
Or just completely ignore her?
Wait.
She's kind of a jerk to me.
Did your arm just react to Camillo's bond? How strange. I sense something similar happening in the forest, too.
Man, I'm hungry.
Now, this is just my theory, mind you.
Please run past Lavinia and the Magma Hub just to the back of the big hall. Okay, I will. You're being literal. Run past her. I shall.
Reaction to the bond.
Man, I'm hungry. What did I eat? When did I eat last night?
This one is on the verge of fading. It's in no shape to be used for time travel.
I pretty much fast. Not by design, but yeah.
The remnants of Camillo from the corrupted revenants who remain.
Oh, okay.
I think there's a chance we could use them to repair his blood code that now dwells in you. Does that make sense?
Camillo is the one that messed us all up, and that's how we got the Luxuria bloodline, I think. Okay, please run past Lavinia and Magma Hub.
I mean, Monica may know where we can find corrupted revenants.
Where'd she go?
Let's pay her a visit.
Camillo? I sense it. Why do I sense Camillo's pathos on your arm? And not just your arm.
Jill says no, literally, run past her towards the stairs at the back of the big. I will. I'll do that as soon as this cutscene ends. No!
You have your reasons, yes.
I didn't want to do that just yet.
Very well. I suppose I do.
No, how do I?
And Camillo as well as I
don't want to do that yet.
Camillo's pathos. Make your way to it using the pillars of light as a guide.
Okay, just chill. Daddy, chill. Okay, we're gonna go to Magmel Castle. We're gonna run past Lavinia. Quite literally. So there's mommy milk jugs right there. Dimitrescu 2.0. Towards the stairs at the back of the big hall. Okay, okay. Oh, I see it.
No question about it. This bond is clearly
Interact with this?
Valentin's pathos. Perhaps this is due to our encounter with him in the sunken city of the past. It seems to be connected to some point after.
Do I follow this bond or do I need to go downstairs? I'd rather you find food. Oh no, I don't mind. I'm good. I'm gonna end the stream here in a little bit. I'll grab a quick snack and then I'll be good to go. Run past her towards the stairs at the back of the big. Is that so? I found Valentin's bond. I've been always curious about these things too. Okay, so I don't know if there's anything here. So I went beyond in the stairs. You know, there was an area I thought was going to be a secret wall that I mentioned in the demo. I wonder if that's the case. Okay, nothing in there. We need to, before everything as well, before we end, we need to go to Jadwiga's shop. Oh, I found it? Oh, dang it. What did I find? You can safely... Okay, sweet. Let's do that then. The bond. It was the bond then. So follow bond. Let's see what we got here then. Let's see what we got. You can safely follow. Okay, good. Nice. Now I'm just curious as to who's past or who's it's gonna be in.
Do appear to be in the Magmel of the past.
Nice. Okay.
Come to pay me a
That's
visit,
perfect.
friend?
Valentin.
Full surprise.
He's an interesting character. And the fact that whenever he was just like, when we first found him, I made me not trust him, but I think he's just kind of eccentric or something. I don't know. A bond to the free explorationary. Nice. You can use this bond, the bond that appeared inside magma, to travel back in time. So that is a quick and easy way to go back in time. That's huge, Jail. It leads to a relatively peaceful area that can be explored freely, but keep in mind that heroes cannot be defeated here. Nor will you find the keys to the cocoons. You can also visit the heroes you've met in the past at Magma's area. Fulfilling the request may deepen the relationship. That's awesome. This is kind of the back and forth then.
Times in the past here. Why don't we travel around and see who we find?
I like it. Oh, these are always good. A blood rune, wow. But that's actually looks like daggers. I wonder if Jadwiga's still. Yep, she's chilling.
As you can see.
Can you imagine, like, they're just rolling around the table, like, girl, you better sell me something. All right, we're gonna go down here.
I'll upgrade your weapons.
She's just over it. Okay, I don't think that matters then. I can't do that. How about the jail? And platinum 6. I mean, shoot, why not? Why not? It's one of my favorites anyways, so... In terms of the form, I haven't really obtained many more heart remnants, so... And I'm not really a big... I don't use these much in combat, so...
Take good care of those. This is for
Jail says, yeah, I was just trying to lead you to the bond. Yeah, that's huge. And I appreciate that. Now I have a safe way to go back and forth, because I was wondering, like, how do you easily go back and forth unless you're, like, specifically pursuing a mission? Yeah, I don't need any of that either. Okay, heck yeah. So now we've got our jail upgraded even further. At this point, we should be able to then slot in a second weapon. Yeah, very cool. That will obviously increase our burden, though. See, that's why I wouldn't really want a second weapon. I really do like the katana, honestly. It's fine. I need to give that to Noah, but we're not in the right time. Oops, that's my alarm. The bayonet, Raider's bayonet, is one of the best if you want to experiment in the future. Ooh, yeah. Raider's bayonet. Do I have that? Is that Noah? I can give you your sword, right?
Talk to the workers yet?
I don't know. Talk to me about your weapon. He wanted like an old engraved blade. There you go. Now you said Raider's bayonet. Okay, I don't have that yet. Nameless, Sunset, and Lost. Those are the only ones I have right now. Let me see if... Probably want to have to find... Raider's bayonet right there. Now I'm pretty much broke. Yeah, base damage is already really good. Now what does it require? Dex. Dex and willpower. That could probably go better with a different blood code then. Definitely something I need to figure out and try. It's in Jedwig shop. Yep, I got it. Thank you. I figured once you mentioned that, I was like, oh, it's probably like she's probably leading me something that's really close by. Okay, sweet. So now we have a means to go back to the past and the present. That is awesome. We'll have to find Josie and all the others. But I think, oh, let me save. I think this is going to be an excellent stopping point. Alarm just went off. I need to go ahead and pick up my daughter and prepare for a few more things before the stream tonight. I'll make sure that 7 p.m. tonight we'll be jumping into Resident Evil. And I hope you guys enjoy. Let me actually save. I don't think I saved today. Yeah, we should be good now. Sure. Anyways, you guys are amazing. I want to thank you all so much for being the best part of my channel and hanging out with me today. It really means a lot. A lot of the knowledge on those tips and all those things are just really, really meaningful. They really enhance the gameplay. And of course, you guys just being here, hanging out with me makes it so much better. So thank you guys so much for that. You could be anywhere else on the internet, but you happen to be here with me. And that just really reminds me of how blessed I am to have you guys here with me. So you guys are amazing. I do plan on doing a second stream tonight, Resident Evil Requiem at 7 p.m. Central to probably about 10, so 3 hours or so. So I hope you guys are ready for that. It's going to be super scary, I imagine. And I'm pretty excited about it. So I don't know how long the game is, how it's going to play out. I'm certainly not going to be doing a challenge run the first playthrough. I just want to take it easy, kind of challenge run out for now. But I will be doing some later in the future. But for now, let's just focus on having fun with a Resident Evil immersive, scary playthrough. And then we'll be jumping into that next week. The only day that will be an exception will be Tuesday because I have something to deal with. But Monday and then Wednesday through Friday, we're going to be doing our standard streaming schedule. Tuesday may be either no stream or stream in the evenings, depending on how I feel. But you guys are awesome. Thank you so much again for being the best part of my channel. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, an amazing weekend if I don't catch you tonight. And until next time, it's the Inhuman One signing out.